Hi guys, welcome to another Broodlord update. And I know that these later stages you can't tell that much difference from the one before, but I'm hoping that when you put it all together and you look from like the beginning to the end, and I'm hoping there's only going to be one more stage to this, you can see the different transitions that have occurred. Got the Broodlord here, and behind him all the products I used, or all the paints I used for this stage, which was painting the trophies. And yeah, you just wouldn't believe how many you end up using. So let's have a little look at him first. If I can focus in on, or zoom in on a couple of them here. Right, so we've got the skull in one hand there. Obviously, you got the Blood Angel helmet on the floor there, and then his other hand got what I wanted to be a Ultramarine Terminator helmet. So that's his trophies there. So with the skull, it was difficult because doing a skull the way I would normally do them, it would probably end up looking too similar to his other paint scheme, if you will. And I just wanted to be able to distinguish between that and the rest of him, just so that he's definitely holding a skull there, and you can see that he's holding one without it disappearing into the background. So what I did was I started off with base coat of dryad bark on that one, which I did. I covered the whole skull in that. And then I went over that again with Baneblade brown, and I covered the whole skull apart from the recesses. And then I highlighted the skull with Screaming Skull, and I think you can see it there. Okay. Once I'd done that, I went in with some Agrax Earth Shade, just to try and show a bit of difference between the skull and the hand, because it's a bit difficult on the mould there. Behind him, probably, I don't know if you can see it here at this angle, but he's got like a kind of cable coming out the back of the skull. I don't know if it was supposed to be like a servitor skull or whatever, I don't know. I did the cable in Uriel yellow, and then you can't see it here, but trust me, there's a coupling that connects the cable to the back of the skull. For that I just used Iron Breaker just to do that. I mean, these are quite basic things. Come on to the white skull in a minute. Then for the Ultramarine helmet on the back here, I just did it how I would any of my Ultramarines. I started off with, Macragge blue, shaded it with Drakenhof Nightshade. And I highlighted it with Adolf Guard blue. Normally I go on, I do like Caldor Sky and Skink blue and Gilliman blue and all that. And I've got to put the glaze on yet, but that's going to come in the next stage. I'm not going to spend too much time on the trophies, to be honest. And then obviously, oh, not forgetting, extra one, Mephiston red for the eye sockets. I used Uriel yellow for the eye socket on the Blood Angel, and then I just put a white scar dot to show where the light catches the lens. You can see that there. So the next stage, or the last stage, I was just going to call it finishing up, really, the finishing touches. And it's probably going to be the most difficult stage because I want to try something I've never tried before, and I hope it comes out okay. You see other people doing things, you think, oh yeah, I'll have a go at that, and you try them and think, oh, no, I can't do that. You don't know how many attempts people have made at trying to pull off certain effects. But I'm going to have a go. Have a go at finishing him off, and then you can see for yourself, looking at the beginning couple of videos to the last video then, and see what you make of it all. But yeah, I wanted a Blood Angel there and Ultramarine there, because I've got an army of each. Well, I've got a larger army of Ultramarines and a small contingent of Blood Angels, and they kind of ally with one another in my games. So they went up against this Broodlord, and these two guys came off worse. Obviously, on the one, he's got his skull from, I don't know where he just ripped that out of somewhere. Make up some narrative for that. That's kind of cool. I think it's an awesome model from the Space Hulk set. But as I say, initially I didn't like him on that pile of skulls, that kind of pyramid of skulls on the square base. It just looked awful. And I thought I want to use him in my 40k games. I don't like the old Broodlord. Just bear with me 1 second. Right, I'm back now. So that's why I don't like the old Broodlord. Don't like him as a model. Well, he's alright, but he looks a bit dated to me. I know it's not a very good paint job on this one, but just as a comparison. Yeah, I suppose it's alright, but if he was painted better, but I prefer him being a little bit bigger. I prefer this one, which is the one I'm going to use from, you know, once I've finished him. This is the one I'm going to use in my games. So, and then I've got another Space Hulk Broodlord. So I've got the Space Hulk set, obviously, and I want to paint that up for Space Hulk, which will be different again. So that's a different kettle of fish. And the Gene Stealers, of course. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next video, which well, the next Broodlord update will be the final one, finishing touches, and that'll be me saying I can do no more. This is as good as it gets. So thank you once again, and see you on the next video, guys.